So, if you watch my channel, you know that I absolutely despise Justin Trudeau, and I'm a Pierre Poilievre supporter. So, you might be surprised with my view on this story. And although I desperately want Trudeau out of office because I think he's destroying Canada, I'm not willing to lie to you to further that goal. But what's this all about? Well, let's go to this video first.
Yes, Mr. Speaker, I was a high school teacher before getting into politics, and I'm having a little trouble remembering what exactly the job that the Leader of the Opposition had before getting into politics.
Yes, and he left right in the middle of the semester, and I'm having trouble remembering why.
So what Poilievre is referring to there is that Justin Trudeau, before he was in politics, was a high school teacher. And he left his position halfway through a semester. And there has been rumor and speculation about why that happened. And obviously the speculation would be that high school teacher has to leave halfway through the semester. You know where that's going. Some sort of bad behavior. And that may be true for all we know. It is Trudeau after all. But the problem is that it is just rumor and there's no evidence of anything. And my point is that there are so many truly appalling things about Trudeau and things that Trudeau has done that we know of that are fact, that it's not necessary to go to this rumor. I know that was just a one-off comment there, right? And maybe Poilievre regrets it, maybe he doesn't. But you really don't need to go there. I mean, let's just go through Trudeau's greatest hits, all the scandals. I mean, just think about the Emergencies Act and freezing of bank accounts. And then there's the mandates, which he was against at first, and then he was for. And then if you had his opinion from 5 months ago when he was against mandates, then you were a bigot. The ongoing Chinese interference scandal. What did he know? When did he know it? Why didn't he do anything? The national debt, which has gone insane. Mass migration. We took in another 1 million people in a country of 38 million people just in 2022. It's overwhelming our infrastructure, including our health care. Just ask your average Canadian if they've got a family doctor. Odds are they're going to say no. Oh, did I mention blackface? Yeah, we can't forget the blackface. I mean, there's so much scandal, you could go on for an hour about it. Yeah, and so there's plenty of evidence of a bad judgment on his part, absolutely. But in terms of this specific accusation, and the accusation is that he had an affair with a student or the mother of a student, there really isn't any evidence. Again, maybe it's true, but you can't say it if you don't have any real evidence. And I would say that stuff like this, it's a trap. It's a trap to make you look bad. You shouldn't go near it. Again, there's plenty of other stuff to be mad at Trudeau about. And this is all based on reporting from the Buffalo Chronicle, which does not seem to be a legitimate news source to me. The claim in this article is that he had an affair with an underage accuser, although no accuser has surfaced. And this is based on anonymous conversations with the supposed father of this student. And there doesn't appear to be any corroboration for any of this anywhere. And this just isn't something you can take at face value. Now, Trudeau wrote about why he left in his autobiography. He says he had a difference of opinion with the administration regarding the school newspaper. I don't put a lot of stock in anything that Trudeau says, obviously, because I don't believe a word that he says. But the headmaster of West Point Grey Academy said this of the situation: "I can tell you with complete certainty there is no truth to any speculation that he was dismissed. He told me he'd enjoyed his first few years of teaching, yet was considering a return to Montreal in a year or so to continue his university studies. I wished Justin well, and with a smile, said I thought he'd one day find himself in politics at some level. As far as I was concerned, we parted company on good terms." So the headmaster, it seems to think that they were on better terms than Justin did, but this was him being contacted after Justin Trudeau was already the prime minister. And you can imagine that he might not want to piss off Justin Trudeau. But again, I mean, there doesn't seem to be anything concrete about any of this. Maybe true, we just don't know. And I think this was a slight misstep for Poilievre. I don't think it was a huge misstep. I think it was a throwaway line. I don't think it's something that that any of the Trudeau-friendly press is going to want to linger on, because it's not the sort of thing they would want Canadians to think about in the first place. Because even just accusations or baseless rumors these days are damaging. So I think this will go away quickly. But the point is that you don't need it. Why do you need this? There's so much else. But even this headline here, Pierre Poilievre calls out Justin Trudeau over being forced to resign. Well, there's no evidence he was forced to resign. The headmaster says he left voluntarily. There's no evidence that anything else happened. I think we need to leave this sort of thing alone and just focus on the stuff that we know for sure that he's actually done. And the stuff that we know he's done is more than bad enough. Anyway, please subscribe, like, and share. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.